So let me start with, I'll start with Shara. Everybody's first question to me is, how is it possible that you can take an al-Nusra, Sunni fundamentalist soldier, warrior, chief, and with a magic wand, all of a sudden he becomes president of one of the most important countries in the region? And do you trust him? Do you believe that? So I'll start with the conclusion so that I don't have to torture anybody to listen to me to get there. The answer is yes. I trust him. I believe him. I'm certain that his objectives today are aligned with our objectives. What are those objectives? Create a new fabric of understanding, regional understanding in the region itself, and bring Syria back on a new path to prosperity, stability, security. And by the way, everybody, every constituency around him is trying to interfere with that happening. So as an individual, he comes into power. He has an idea. He ran Idlib. He has a small team, and he's got a bunch of foreign fighters. So what's it like? It's like the West saying, by the way, I have 8 dramatic conditions. This is the West saying for me to believe them. And they march through them. Join the Abraham Accords, get rid of the foreign fighters, get rid of the chemical weapon. I mean, it's a series of things that if you had 15 years in process with 500,000 people and an unlimited budget, you could get it done. This young man walks into Damascus one day, surprisingly, takes out a 14-year regime, and has a bastion of followers that he came from Idlib with, who are now overwhelmed with a plethora of problems, not only inside, right? So we know about El-Suwaida, and we talk about the Druze, and we talk about the Bedouins, and we talk about the Alawites, we talk about the atrocities in the church, and we have the PKK and the YPG. Every three-letter acronym hates me at the moment, right? So I stay away from 3 letters. I try and go to the 4-letter acronyms that will embrace me. So he's trying, and what did President Trump do? Sanctions are a huge issue because forget about peace. You need prosperity first. How do you get prosperity? You have to turn on an economy. The Syrian people are hardworking, industrious, wonderful, hospitable people that are looking for an answer. And we have refugees everywhere. We have 3.5 million in Turkey. We have 1.5 million in Jordan. You have 1.5 million in Lebanon, all wanting to go back. But you don't have a banking system. You don't have a central bank. They have these hawalas, a barter system. They have 3 days a week of water. They have 4 hours a day of power. They can't find food. They can't get money from the diaspora. I mean, this is not a simple problem, but where they live on hope. So he walks in, he has a small band of people. We're giving him all these requirements. President Trump comes up on May 10th, May 11th. MBS brilliantly flies Shara over. President Trump was well briefed on all the issues, so he knew what both sides have been telling him about, do you unwrap these sanctions? Do you not unwrap the sanctions? And he made the right decision. He said, there's no chance. We have no plan B in Syria. If Syria falls again, the counterterrorism threat from ISIS, from Iran, from all of the things that we're confronting, from Hezbollah, from Hamas, from the Houthis, is going to be unbelievably dramatic. I'm going to give him a chance. And he did. So now the rest of the world is around him. The Gulf is helping. Turkey is helping. Jordan is helping. The relationship with Lebanon is tenuous because the Lebanese are not certain what his agenda is. I'll come back to that. And Israel. So he's got all the inside problems, which are the Druze are saying, I want Druze land. The Kurds are saying, I want Kurds land. The Alawites are saying, I want Alawite land. And he's saying, I want a centralized Syrian government, right? These federal programs have not worked well. So lessons from the past and regime change. By the way, the president wasn't responsible for regime change in Syria. It wasn't him that caused this. And his lessons learned in the past has been since 1948, we've probably had 10 regime changes that people can attribute to the United States, none of them have worked. They don't work. So we spend $3 trillion in Iraq, it's a mess. We go in and out of Afghanistan, it's a mess. We go in and out of Libya, say Gaddafi, we don't like him coming with his camels to New York and tying them to the Statue of Liberty. Get somebody new, it doesn't work. So this president is saying no regime change, no more boots on the ground. We'll usher to help get this done, but you, the rest of the regional community, need to help, and that's what's happening. So he's resource constrained. He has inside problems. Inside problems are, how do you align these minorities so that they can participate in this new centralized regional government? It takes time. So you have missteps and mistakes along the way. You don't have a highly trained elite military. You don't have resources because the sanctions really haven't come on yet. You don't have a team. So you have to borrow teams from everybody. And in the meantime, all of the adversarial disturbers to whom's benefit inures not having a stable Syria are doing everything they can to disrupt. So my view...
Do you mind if I ask who those are? Sorry to interrupt. Do you mind if I ask who those parties are that don't want stability in Syria? Not sure if you could name anyone.
So Iran being number one, right?